there, it's Greg Archer with MovieWeb. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, thank you, Greg.
It's wonderful to connect with you. I'm a fan of your work, so congratulations on this.
Thank you very much. It's nice of you to say that.
Absolutely. What sugar-coated fun it is. So, I understand you really wanted to be in this. What made you say yes to this wild Pop-Tart movie?
It was a funny script. It was Jerry Seinfeld. It was a whole host of top American comedians. And the older I get, the more I enjoy playing twisted, angry little men. And here was a perfect one.
I love it. That's great. What was it like working with Jerry Seinfeld? I understand you two later in the shoot went out to dinner and had dinner and drinks. And how was that experience?
We got on pretty well. He does a bit of shtick about us hating each other, but it wasn't really the case. We had one teeny fight about one scene in which I ended up saying, I profoundly disagree, which he does quite a good imitation of now. But otherwise, I think we got on pretty well. We come from the same place. I started out in England in the 80s doing sketch show comedy. So I've always had more in common with comedians than I have with actors, really.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I know that about you, actually. Have you ever consumed a Pop-Tart? And what are your thoughts if you have?
Do you know I still haven't?
You still haven't?
No, they didn't exist. I don't think they exist to this day in Britain. And they look absolutely repulsive. But
I have a sneaking suspicion there's a few behind you, maybe. I don't know.
Everything's fake here, including me.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. What was the most fun about embodying Thurl, this unique character who...
well, his poisonous, disappointed rage at where he's ended up in life. I enjoy those guys, and his shocking vanity and narcissism. Why do I like playing those guys? Is that me? The older I get, the more I wonder if I'm a monster.
That's interesting that you say that. I don't think people see you that way. It's very interesting. But what are your thoughts on the next iteration of Bridget Jones?
It's a really good script. In my humble opinion, it's the best script of the 4 films so far. It's based on a book that Helen Fielding wrote, which was inspired by her having to bring up her 2 children by herself after her husband died. So it's very funny, but it's also incredibly moving as well. I just read the latest draft on the plane yesterday and was, properly crying. Yeah, stewardess was very surprised.
I love that. Well, it's really wonderful to connect with you. I enjoyed everybody in this film. I enjoyed what you brought to Tony the Tiger, especially the shirtless scene and that whole rampage.
Well, so I've wanted to get my boobies out for some years.
And you did, and we thank you. So congrats.
It's a pleasure.